Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all well. I'm sorry it's been so long, but the past month or so for me has been a complete wipeout. I got the flu and that lingered for around 2.5-3 weeks. Started feeling better, and of course we had that run of really bad weather and I just couldn't get out. It scuppered all of my filming plans. I was meant to go down to the Ranny at Penarth, Lavernock, Merthyr Mawr Beach, Newton Beach, but I guess it is what it is. Last week I was down in Brixham. We popped down there for 3 nights for the brother-in-law's birthday. My intention once again was to make a nice video, but the weather absolutely shocking. All weekend hammered down with rain, gale force winds. I did manage to fit in about an hour's worth of fishing. On the Sunday morning I had some nice wrasse on the float, and on the Sunday night I caught some whiting off the breakwater. Some nice whiting in fairness, but I tried filming. In the end I just turned the camera off. It was impossible. Anyway, today is a Sunday and I've popped down to St Bride's in Newport. It's nice and local for me. It's only around 25 minutes away. I was toying with the idea of going down to the Gower, but I've got work first thing in the morning, and if I'd have gone down there I wouldn't have got back into the house until gone midnight, and you know what it's like. That's never a good thing. We're now late January. It's not the best month of the year, is it? We're all a bit, you know, all a bit low. It's a bit doomy, a bit gloomy. Quite a few people are struggling, whether it be financially or mentally. So this evening we'll have a bit of a chat, we'll have a bit of a fish, and we'll just enjoy it. High water is at 10 to 8. 12.2 meters, which in old money for Newport is 13.9 because we had 1.7. A nice sized tide for this venue. Guys, if I catch, I catch. If I blank, I blank. But as always, I'll do my very best. Here she comes. You can hear that roar, that distinctive sound as the water rolls in across the mud. I reckon I'll be having my first cast in around 40 minutes time. The rod's already set up. On the one there's a 3-hook flapper rig with size 1/0 hooks. On the other there's a 4/0 pulley pennel, and that one is for big baits. I've got ragworm, squid and a bit of mackerel. Nice and simple. To be honest guys, I'm not expecting an awful lot this evening, and that's not me being negative, that's me being realistic. The fishing has gone a bit quiet in this part of the world of late, but you never know. Anything can turn up at any time, and every tide is different. And it's like I always say, for me nowadays, it's all about getting out. And it's nice to have some dry weather for a change. It's a beautiful evening. The colours on the sky, absolutely fantastic. That sunset is stunning. Alright, it's a bit cold, it's a bit frosty, but I got my coat in the box. When I film, I prefer to wear my hoodie because it's better for the camera. I got a couple of layers on, thermal layers, but that coat is on standby just in case. But yeah, won't be long and those baits will be in the water. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, job's a good one. Happy days. There we are then guys, both rods now in action. On the 3-hook flapper rig, bottom hook is straight ragworm, middle hook is ragworm and squid, and the top hook is ragworm and mackerel. As for the 4/0 pulley pennel, I've stuck a whole squid on that one, and on his back I've put a big ragworm sausage. Early days yet, we're quite a way off high water, so we'll see what happens. Conditions fantastic. There's no wind, there's no rain, just how I like it. In terms of potential species here tonight, at this time of the year, codlin, cod, conger eel, flounder, bass if you're lucky. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I think there's lots of pin whiting out there, those tiny goldfish. And the reason I say that is because I've had 2 casts now and I've had bites on both rods. Those classic pin whiting rattles. Tap, 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 tap. Oh well, I'm getting bites, but hopefully something else will move in. This winter, up this way, there's been loads of those goldfish around. Back in late October, I caught some nice whiting about the transporter bridge and a couple of good ones down here too. And I thought to myself, here we go. It's going to be a good winter for the old whiting, but once again, they've not turned up in big numbers. They've been further west, like Porthcawl, Swansea way, and down in Brixham in South Devon, absolutely stacks of them, stacks. Good ones too. But yeah, it makes me sad that we don't see them in big numbers anymore up this way. 25 years ago, I know I harp on about the past, right, but you go back 25 years, God, St. Bride's in the winter, the whiting fishing was fantastic. You never know, one day they might make a comeback. Anyway, before I forget, I just want to say a massive thank you. About 10 days ago, I hit the 4,000 subscriber mark, and as always, just blown away. So a massive thank you to all of my channel members, all of my subscribers, all of my viewers. It's very much appreciated. I mean, don't get me wrong, now that the channel is getting a bit bigger, I am attracting the odd idiot, the odd know-it-all, but these people, they get none of my time, none of my energy, and they get blocked straight away. But 99.9% of the people that watch my videos, absolutely fantastic, and it means the world. Keep an eye out for the giveaway. As per my promise, there will be a giveaway every time I get another 1,000 subscribers. I do the old giveaway. When I got to 2,000, I gave away a brand new beach caster. When I got to 3,000 subscribers, I gave away a brand new Pen Surf Blaster reel. As for this time, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to have a bit of a think, but I'll be doing that video the next week or two. But I'll keep you posted. But yeah, nice one, guys. It's amazing, really. Never thought I'd get to 4,000 subs. Didn't even think I'd get to 500. But there we are. And it's like I've said before, I have come close on 7, 8, 9 occasions to knocking this on the head, because it's hard, and I'm certainly not in it for the money, because I don't make any. But I like to think that I'm doing my bit, you know, I'm making a difference, because so many people comment and say that they find the videos relaxing, and you know, life is tough, and if I can make videos that are nice to watch, which, you know, chill people out, then job done. This channel, it's not a technical fishing channel, it's not a professional fishing channel. There's much better anglers out there than me that can do a better job of all that stuff. My USP, or the USP that I'm trying to achieve, is the watch. I've still got quite a bit to learn, you know, in terms of the light and different camera angles and different camera settings, but hopefully I can get there now this year, and hopefully plenty more to come. But yeah, nice one, guys. Cheers. Untouched. Oh well. Well, when the fishing's this bad, there's only one thing for it. Out comes the cheapy old boat rod. Just like a 3-hook flabber rig on it, 10 yards out, bit of ragworm. We'll see what happens. It's been good to me in the past, that little cheap rod. Well, it was Dad's, it was. But yeah, the old faithful. It can often produce a bit of magic. But would it produce some magic tonight? That's the big question. Well, we're about 20 minutes past high water now. Dead as a doornail. I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry. I'm trying my very best. I'm doing all sorts. I got 3 rods out there. A total of 7 hooks. Nothing. Last fishing for you. I've been watching recently, I've been watching some old John Wilson videos on YouTube, and John was my idol growing up. Brilliant, brilliant. Used to stay up late on a Thursday. Remember, it was on Channel 4 on a Thursday, 9:30, and Mum and Dad used to let me stay up late to watch that. I actually met John. He did a talk, I think it was in Killian Rugby Club back in the mid-90s. He did a bit of a slideshow, and it's quite funny. I was taking a wee, and in walked Mr. Wilson, shook my hand, very pleasant, had a bit of a chat in the toilet. It was quite surreal, but yeah, it was nice meeting John. Nice guy. And we were also talking then about the Alway Brook, which is a tributary of the River Esk. You know, back in the day it was stuffed with chub and dace and roach, and we were talking about the methods, and John was telling me about how he used to, you know, catch monster roach on the Wensum in the 70s and 80s. So yeah, that was brilliant. He actually passed away about 3 weeks before Dad, and yeah, it's quite surreal really. It's quite, when you think that such a force, such an energy is no longer with us. But yeah, John Wilson, there will never be another. For me, he was the best, because, you know, again, it wasn't all about the fish. He talked about the wildlife, the nature. He talked about the weather, the music. It was brilliant. I miss the old days. I know I bang on, but I miss the old days. and I miss my daddy a lot. Do you know, I've had so many messages from people, subscribers, the past 3 months, who've lost their dad and you know, or their fishing dad. I get it, it's hard. You know, look, this very spot where I'm standing now, Dad stood hundreds of times. So you know, he passed away now, well, 3 years ago. But look, you get days where you struggle, so yeah, I totally get it. But some of the messages that I received from my subscribers, you know, I'll say one thing, it does get easier, and you find a way of adapting, find a way of coping. Of course, you're never going to fully get over it. You'll always, you know, they were a big part of your life. Your parents, you know, they're massively important. But you'll get there. I remember that after Dad passed away, I didn't go fishing for months. I couldn't do it. And the first time I went, Dad passed away in November, and I went fishing in the following January, down to the transporter bridge. I was fine, I felt good. I pulled up, and I couldn't get out of the car. I literally couldn't get out of the car. And you know, I had a bit of a breakdown, as you do. But I tell you what, that day, this is before I started filming, what a cracking session. I'm not sure if Dad was looking down on me, but I had so many fish. It was mid-January. I caught loads of codling. Yeah, codling in the River Usk. I know it's hard to believe, but they do turn up. They weren't very big, maybe, we'll say a pound, all right, a pound. I had some cracking whiting, I caught silver eel, flounder, I had a conger, cracking session. So yeah, maybe that was Dad, you know, working his magic, who knows. But yeah, you will get there, guys. You know who you are. You've also got my email address if you want to, you know, have a bit more of a chat. Not a problem. But as for the fishing this evening, absolutely shocking. Oh. Well, I've only gone and beaten the blank, guys. Got a small codling. It took the ragworm on the middle hook of the flapper rig. There he is. It might be small, but it's very, very welcome. Chef with that. Let's pop him back in. One thing that I often get asked, which is lovely, is how can I promote the video or push the video? Well, guys, the best thing you can do is to like the video and to comment, because the more activity, the more people that the video gets pushed out to. You know, YouTube likes a lot of activity. And also, I don't use any form of social media, well, apart from YouTube, but I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on Instagram. So if you want to share the videos via your social media platforms, then feel free to do so. That would be fantastic. Quite chilly now. Right, that's me done now, guys. Time to pack up. Look, it's been a very tough session. Few small whiting rattles early on, then it went completely dead for about 2 hours. Just caught that small codling, managed to beat the blank, just only a small fish, but I don't care. I was super chuffed with that. But yeah, it's been hard work tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got some nice cold winter air into those lungs, and I feel better for it. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. It's mega appreciated. Any questions or comments you have, pop them below and I'll get back to you. Until the next one, look after yourselves, take care, all the best.